Hi, this is Tamika with Pastries, Pumpkin Pie, and I'm here with a budget video. I am going to be doing my digital cash stuffing of my digital cash envelopes. I missed doing it the last time, so I'm just going to double up on the amount that I'm going to be putting in. So what I did to get me started here was I took the balances from the last time and went ahead and wrote them in. Remember, that was me getting started back on saving again, after having to go through my savings. So I wrote down the balances. Like I said, I'm going to change these once I've used the ones that I've already printed. But yeah, until then, I'm going to be using these. So I'm going to take this sheet out. I still need to do my monthly budget for this month, which I don't really share any of that here on this channel, for various reasons. But I do want to, share what I'm doing with my digital cash envelopes. I do need to go get my other phone so that I have a calculator, because I broke my other calculator and I haven't purchased another one yet. So let me grab that and then we will go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm back. I put this under here so I could have a little bit of a hard surface, but then I realized just now I still have a bunch of glue on here. So I don't know if I really want to be writing on top of this. I have glue from planning and crafting. Yeah, I could feel it. It's quite a bit of glue on there, so I better not use that. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I am going to place this sticker down. That's too far up. So let's move that down some. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So the amount that I'm going to be working with today is $700. Okay. I do feel like I need something under here though to write on. This is kind of soft. I'm looking for something. Okay. Let's see. Here's some scrapbook paper. I'm just gonna put this underneath. That'll brighten things up for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I do want to be able to fill in some of my trackers if possible this time. So let's see. Now, emergency has 75 and each of these were worth 50. Okay. So I'll probably be able to fill in one of those. Travel, it's going to take a while to fill in one of those. Christmas, not quite yet, I don't think. Birthday tracker, I think I'm going to be able to fill in one of those. And then I hadn't decided what I'm going to do for the envelopes. So I did 75 the last time. You know what, if I could keep trying to do 75, that would help. So 64, and then I would need 11. Yeah, so I'll do 64 and 11. I'll do another 75 on that one. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alrighty, that helps me decide a little bit what I want to do. So let me go ahead and write that one in. So we're going to do 75 again on that, and that's going to give us $150 for the cash envelopes. For the birthday fund, I had 30. Each of those are worth 50. I'm going to put another $40 in there and make that 70. So let me go ahead and start doing the calculations here. Now I may come back and decide to put more on some things, and that's fine. I've got whiteout. If I need to use whiteout, that's okay. So 700, and I'm taking out 150. And then the 70. Whoops. Nope, I'm calculating that wrong. Look at me, and I'm a mathematician. Don't pay me any attention. So I'm taking out the 75 and the 40. So that leaves me with 585. Okay, so let's deal with this car maintenance one, because that one has been causing problems. I want to put 50 in there. And that gives me 70, so minus 50. So that's 535. Travel. I want to try to travel for the summer. Let's do 100 in travel. So minus 100, that leaves us 435. Okay, so that gives us a balance of 150 on that. Emergency savings, let's do another 75 on that one. So minus the 75, that's 360. So I'm going to do another 75, and that's 150 as well. Christmas, I was wanting to do $100 a month. So to make up for what I wanted to do in January, I need to do I need to do 70 here to get caught up with that. So let me subtract. So minus the 70, and that leaves us 290. Okay, we're doing good here. Extra credit card debt, let's do 75. So minus the 75, that leaves us with 215. And then that's a total of 135 there. Okay, so I've got 215. General savings, let's do 50. And that will give us $80. So minus 50, 165. And then I have these categories here. So let's do, for my mom's fund, let's do 40, and that'll give 50. For Junior's fund, let's do 30, that'll put 35 in that. So that leaves me $95. Date night, let's see, Planner Babe, let's do 35 here, and then 30 on each of these, and that's going to give me my 95. Okay, so then now that's a balance of 35, that's a balance of 40, that's a balance of 35. So let me make sure my math is right. So I started with 700. I know there's a glare on that from my lights. So we did 75 minus 100 minus 70 minus 40 minus 75 minus 50 minus 75 minus 50 minus 30 minus 35 minus 30 minus 40 minus 30. Yep. And then let me make sure I did my balances correct. So that's 150, 150, 100, 70, 150, 80, 135, 70, 35, 40, 35, 50, 35. All right. So we are good. So that means all that I will need to do now is go into my bank app, do a transfer of $700 from my checking to the savings account that I have set aside for the digital cash envelopes. Okay, so that's pretty good. So I put 400 in the last time, so that means for January, because this is from a January check. So that means for the month of January, I was able to save $1,100 in my cash envelopes, which was a blessing because I did have the car issue and had to come out of pocket over $300 to get some repairs done to my car. So this is a blessing that I'm able to have placed that amount aside for January. So let's just write this here so I know. January total savings is $1,100. That's pretty good. So I'm very proud and happy about that, because that really gets me on a good path to getting back to where I was before, things went crazy last year. So I'm hoping that I can even do even more the next time I get paid, because with this check that I just got at the end of January, that covers a lot of my heavy bills. Towards the middle to the end of the month, my bills aren't as heavy. Most of the heavy stuff is at the very, very beginning of the month. So with the next check, hopefully I'll be able to put aside even more. My goal is to be able to put aside $1,000 the next time if possible. That may not be possible, but I'm reaching for 1,000, if not at least topping what I did here. So maybe 800 minimum, but reaching for $1,000. So like I said, digital cash envelopes may not be the best thing for everybody. Some people may need to physically have the cash. One, I don't want to have to store the cash. I don't want to have to touch the cash. I don't want to be running back and forth to the bank. That is why I decided to do it digitally. So I had this extra checking and savings account that I wasn't even using. And so I didn't even have to go open it in another account, actually, because I had this account that was just sitting there. And so that's what I'm doing with it and transferring those funds. What I need to do is check and see like what kind of dividends or whatever credits I earned for the amount of savings that I had in there for January, and factor that in. I'm sure if anything, it's probably a few pennies or a few dollars. It's usually not much. So yeah, I'm very proud of this. So let's go to our trackers and see what we can do with those. Okay, so let's start with our emergency savings tracker. So I have a total of 150 here, and each of the piggies is 50. So I can color in 2 more piggies. They're probably not going to always be the same color because I don't even remember what highlighter I used the first time, but it doesn't matter. And I'm not worried about like coloring it perfect or anything like that either. Just to give it a little color on there. So that's $100, and then I can do one more piggy for a total of $150 for the emergency savings. Now I have to remember like this envelope for my godson. for Junior's fund. I need to start remembering to pull from that because this kid is always asking to do something and go somewhere, and he doesn't ever have any money because he doesn't have a job. So I'm like, where do you think the money's coming from? It's got to come from somewhere. All right, so there's 150 there. Savings tracker, it'll be, I'm at travel for, so I'm at 150 here. I need another 100 to color in that. Maybe next time I can put 100 in because I did put 70. No, I put 100 in this time as well. So maybe I could do 100 again, and then I'll be able to color in one of the airplanes. Christmas, I made up for that $100 that I wanted to do every month by putting in 70, so I can color in one of the ornaments. What color? I'm going to go with purple because that's my favorite color. And I'm going to go with, I think this is like a glitter highlighter. Yeah. So we're going to go with this one. Because purple's my favorite color. And who doesn't like glitter on a Christmas tree? I mean, glitter's pretty, but glitter's messy as hell. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna pull this because that's gonna need to dry. I can see that now. That's kind of saturated. I like the little glitter though, so we'll set that aside. Okay, birthday tracker. I now have 70, so I can color in one balloon. So one balloon because each of these are 50. So I'm at 70. So next time I'll definitely be able to color in another one of those. Okay. All right, let's add this back. And these trackers, I just made them on Canva. I'm sure I didn't do a good job of cutting them to size because I don't use a classic size happy planner for anything but work. It's so much easier when you're using like big inserts. I just find it easier. All right, so I'm gonna do 75 again. So I'm gonna do the 64 and the 11. We'll do that, and then we'll do yellow over here. I'm assuming this is yellow. It's actually kind of a green color. I guess it's yellow. Okay. All right. So that is where we're at with our saving 100 savings challenge. Because you're supposed to put in this, I think, every week or something. I don't know. I really don't know how. I think it's every week, but I could be wrong. What I've decided I'm going to do is try to do 2 envelopes every pay period. I didn't really meet that goal for January, but I definitely want to meet that goal for February. So that means I want to put even more. So this was 150. I would like to possibly do twice as much in the 100 envelope challenge. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Those are all the things that have an actual tracker on them. And I just listed those things first on this sticker that I made. So now we're going to go back to our February tab. Like I said, I still need to work on my monthly budget and fill out my monthly calendar. Haven't done that. But that's where we're at with everything. So we saved $1,100 total in January, $700 of that with this last check that I got. And I'm excited that I'm building my savings back up, and I hope to just do even more the next time. So comment below, let me know what you think. I'll try to be consistent for the month of February and try to make sure I'm consistent with each paycheck. It's just, y'all, I don't know what it was about the cold weather, but it like crippled me. I didn't do a whole bunch of things that I needed to do because all I ever wanted to do was get in my bed and get under the blanket. The cold really crippled me for the month of January, but we're back to regular Texas weather. We're back in the 80s, you know, didn't take long. So yeah, I want to do better and be more consistent with doing my cash envelopes and my budgeting for the month of February, because yeah, I tend to spend a lot of money at a Whataburger because I'm always there for breakfast. Yeah, I need to try and stop going there for breakfast. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But yeah, comment below. Like I said, let me know what you think. How is your savings going? Are you meeting your goals? Yes or no? And what do you think you want to do differently to either meet your goals or increase and surpass your goals? All right, that's all I have for you. Don't forget to slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alert so you don't miss any videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.